In this example, we want to transform this equation, r equals 6 cosine theta, from polar form into rectangular form. So what do we want to do here? 6 cosine theta. So we know that we have x equals r cosine theta. But that, in this case, is missing an r. We're missing an r. We have y equals r sine theta. But in this case, we're not talking about sine, so we're not going to use this one. We know that r squared is x squared plus y squared. We do have r by itself here, so maybe we're going to need to use this. So what's our approach? Well, I want to try and turn the right side into something that looks like x equals r cosine theta, and also turn the left side into something that looks like r squared equals x squared plus y squared. So what am I missing from both sides in this equation? Well, I'm missing just an r from both sides. So I'm going to multiply both sides by r, and that's going to give me r squared equals 6 times r cosine theta. Now I know that r cosine theta, this here, is just x, and I know that r squared is x squared plus y squared. So substitute those in. So we have x squared plus y squared equals 6x, and we want to try and graph this. So I'm going to subtract 6x to the other side. So this is going to give me x squared minus 6x plus y squared equals 0. Now, what does this graph look like? I have a suspicion that this is going to be a circle, and it's going to have a center not at the origin. Now, to make it look more like a circle in standard form, what we're going to have to do is use completing the square. So we're going to have to group our x's and then complete the square on the x's. So we already have our x's grouped here, so let's complete the square. So remember to complete the square, so we have x squared minus 6x. So to complete the square, we take the value here of negative 6 divided by 2. So negative 6 divided by 2, that's negative 3, and we square it. So squared, that's positive 9. So we're going to add 9 to this side. But remember, anything you add to one side of an equation must also be added to the other side of the equation. And then we have plus y squared here. Now what's nice about this is now we have something that can be factored into a perfect square. So x squared minus 6x plus 9 just factors to be x minus 3 quantity squared, and then plus y squared equals 9. So I was right. This is in fact a circle. So this is a circle. It has the center at 3, 0, and it has a radius of 3 units. So if we were going to graph this, we would just put the center at 3, 0, and then its radius would go out 3 units in all directions, and then you would just draw your circle.